How many years have you worked at the school district?
26 in Granite City. I worked at Triad High School in Troy for a couple of years, and then I had a baby, so I took off for a while. I was lucky enough to get hired by Granite. I worked at both Coolidge and the high school at different times during my career.
I've worked here 26 years. I started teaching over in St. Charles City, and I taught at 3 different schools over there.
I have been in Granite City High School for 22 years. I taught at Chester High School, which is about an hour and a half from here, for 5 years, and then I taught at Redwood High School 6 years after that before I came here.
4 as a substitute and 22 here as an earth science teacher. I taught at Holy Family School for 10 years. I was their 7th grade teacher and did all their science.
32, including my sub years. Coolidge.
I've been in Granite City for 37 years, and I've taught 3 years over in Missouri. So I've got a total of 40 years invested. I've started at Marshall School, I've taught at Emerson School, Webster School, Parkview, Coolidge, and the high school, and then over at New Owner School in St. Louis.
And what would you say your most memorable experience as a teacher is?
Well, that was a funny experience. That was during the renovation, and I accidentally got locked in the bathroom down the hall. The handle fell off the inside, and I was trapped in there for about 30 minutes until another teacher came along and finally let me out. And I learned a valuable lesson from that, to always take your phone to the bathroom with you.
Oh, there's lots of them, you know, from probably the biggest one, of course, being an art teacher is watching kids get excited about art and doing good stuff. We've done a lot of good stuff. Always get compliments on, you know, people's find it amazing that the kids do the stuff they do. Anywhere from back in the Coolidge days or in St. Charles, I used to be the crazy guy that was out there doing the assemblies, and I know that sometimes that's hard for people to believe, but did a lot of that kind of stuff. My wife said I shouldn't mention one sticks out. I looked over one day and I saw this kid eating paint. That will always stick in your mind, because he was tasting blue paint. Asked him what he was doing. You know, he said, "Oh, nothing. Yeah. So there's lots of good times. You know.
Every day is memorable. Some days are better than others.
Has to be the earthquake from about 5 or 6 years ago. I was teaching about the New Madrid earthquake fault and telling the kids that we were overdue and we were going to have an earthquake anytime possibly. And we had the earthquake that morning, and I think the kids thought I was psychic, and I had kids in the classroom all day. It was fun.
Having both of my children in class, my daughter in junior high, and my son was in middle school when I had him.
Just meeting all the neat kids that come through after the years, and even some of their kids that I've had. I've gone through a couple generations here, and all the neat kinds of friends that I've made and the acquaintances that I've made throughout the years at all the schools I've been to.
If you could go back in time, would you still want to be a teacher?
Yes, I do enjoy what I do, but I don't like grading all the term papers, so I would suggest to someone not to be an English teacher.
Yeah, I think so. Once a good friend of mine told me, he said, "You were born to be a teacher." So I think that's probably true. You know, having had experiences in 7th through 12th, I think it might be fun to go higher and go to college and do that.
Absolutely. I knew from my sophomore year in high school that's what I wanted to be. Yes.
I would. I always wanted to be an astronaut, but since NASA didn't call, I'd have to say yes.
Absolutely.
Oh, heck yeah. You get, like I said, you get to meet all the neat kids, all the neat people. You get your summers off. It seems like every time you turn around, we got a day off for this and a day off for that. So I don't see how you can beat being a teacher and all the positives that it has.
What are your plans after retirement?
One of the things that I really want to do is I want to work at the Holocaust Museum over in St. Louis, volunteer as a docent. That's one of the interests that I have. And the other thing is I want to travel. I'm hoping to teach English, and I just talked to Germany like 10 minutes ago. I had an interview with Czechoslovakia, so I'm just trying to find a place for me.
Well, I'm hoping to become a rock star. And if that doesn't work out, I always wanted to play second base for the Cardinals. And probably travel some, hoping to expand my studio at home and keep doing artwork.
I am very involved with the Millstadt Optimist Club, the Millstadt Chamber of Commerce. I'm on the board, and I help with food pantry, volunteer food pantry.
Well, I'm going to Alaska this summer, and I hope to do some traveling and play some more golf.
I plan on spending time with my family and traveling. I have 6 states to see, and I'll have all 50.
When I retire here, I've got a week planned to go to Canada and go fishing with some guys I usually go fishing with. And my son and I and a bunch of friends, we go fishing quite a bit. I like to play golf and ping pong and horseshoes and pool and stuff like that. I love fishing and go fishing as much as I can, so I'll be a busy little fella here for a while.
And then do you have any parting words for the staff students here at GCHS?
I would like to tell everyone to take pride in what you do, and for the teachers, it's not about whether the kids like you or not. It's about doing your job and trying to be a role model and helping to mold them into people that are successful in life and to light a fire within them.
Well, even though I taught 26 years in the district, I've only been 2 years here at the high school. I've enjoyed it a lot. People have been good. Students have been great. I think you should do what you do with passion. So whatever you're teaching or dealing with the kids, be passionate about it. And those are the teachers that students will remember.
The staff, remember why we are here. We are here to educate and mold our young people to become outstanding young adults.
I'd just like to say it's been a privilege to teach here. You're such a caring and dedicated bunch of teachers, and I think you go above and beyond to give the best to all of our students. And a special shout out to the science department. They're the best.
Just enjoy your time here. Enjoy the kids.
The staff here, the kids really don't know how lucky they have it. I've been to a lot of different schools and stuff, and I've seen some of the ways that other schools are, and the kids here really have it great because we've got a great bunch of teachers here, and I just like to tell the other teachers to keep up the good work. You guys do a fantastic job.